The first things you notice on a pet pig are the big ears and solid, hard body.
Pigs actually come in a variety of colors. The typical Vietnamese potbelly pig is not pink. It's usually more of a boar color.
And that cute wrinkled nose really knows. That's why they're used to sniff out truffles in Italy and France. And interestingly, a pig's tail can come in 3 varieties: curly, kinky, and straight. This is Oscar. 20 years ago, he was a cute little pig. Today, he weighs 150 pounds and is America's oldest living pig. Stacy even called her breeder and asked why her pig wasn't remaining little like promised.
They said, oh, don't worry, you can just give him back to us, and we'll send you another one. I thought, oh, how horrible. What would happen to Oscar? I definitely wasn't going to send him back. Here we go.
Today is Sunday. That means it's bath day for Oscar.
He always pretends he hates this. But I really think he actually likes it.
Stacy uses an unscented human shampoo on Oscar, a better choice than dog or cat shampoo, which can dry a pig's skin.
He's looking very beautiful, isn't he? He's a very pretty pig. And that's the bath.
And while Stacy and Terry love life with their so-called kids, Stacy says she fears the day Oscar goes to piggy heaven.
He's kind of my buddy. I really can't imagine life without him.
But for now, it's one big happy family, which of course includes belly rubs and kisses.
No, it's a pig. I let Stacy do all the pig kissing.
I could only kiss a little Oscar face.
And so if you too would like a pet pig, first check that it's legal to have a swine living at home with you in your state.
They are farm animals, and unless you are zoned as a farm, you can't have pigs.
Then remember, they'll need a good amount of space that's pig-proofed, ideally indoors and outdoors. And yes, pigs can be house-trained. Pet pigs should be spayed and neutered like Oscar and Ziffel. Some local laws require pet pigs to get a host of vaccines when they're young. Be careful to choose a diet that is meant for small pigs because farm hog food packs on the pounds.
Sometimes they're so fat that the fat falls over their eyes and they're kind of fat blind. They can't even see.
And you must maintain their hooves and teeth. As for being a good pet, they can be, if you understand the big picture and are sincerely committed.
Pigs are not a simple pet, and it should not be an impulse buy.
So in general, having a pet pig is a big commitment. First, make sure it's legal, then make sure you have enough space. If you're keeping a piggy inside, make sure you can handle his rooting behavior and high-pitched squealing. Feed your pet pig 1 cup of pig chow twice a day and throw in some fresh green veggies for treats. Remember to give proper attention to hooves and teeth. Overall, it's a good pet, but be smart and weigh out all the details before the cute little loinkers come in and heavily weigh you down.
Pygmy goats are intelligent, interactive backyard pets.
They only get as big as medium-sized dogs.
There was some biological advantage about being a little bit smaller and compact and needing less to eat. People saw them and liked them.
Liked them enough to make them pets. Goats are herd animals. They like to be around other creatures, like us. And humans are attracted to diminutive animals that make cute noises, like the pygmy goat.
I had one as a child, so I know what they sound like.
People are happy to keep them in the backyard because these little goats are browsers, not grazers. When they eat backyard grass, they only clip the top like a good lawnmower. Grazers, like horses, clip all the way down to the root. But grass is not all that pygmy goats eat.
They could eat anything from grass to newspaper.
Plastic bags to metal.
And to digest all that, pygmy goats have a high-tech stomach. How do you know if a goat is a pygmy? Well, size matters. From the ground to the top of their shoulder is as short as 16 inches in adults. Seldom do they grow over 40 pounds. Male pygmy goats, called billies, are bucks. They grow larger than females and have long beards.
The females actually have littler beards.
Contrary to popular thought, both male and female goats have horns. Small bodies, however, do not mean small personalities. This is one goat who loves music, people,
Have a book to eat.
and New Orleans. In the tight-knit community of post-Katrina New Orleans, Chauncey Gardner is a celebrity.
Taking Chauncey out in the world is a bit like hanging out with Usher in terms of everybody coming up and wanting to talk to you.
Charlie, my man.
Chauncey is a fixture of the small Upper Ninth Ward community and especially beloved by his owners, musician Michael Welsh and Morgana King. He's been a part of their family ever since he was, well, a kid. Chauncey doesn't need a lot of space, but all pygmy goats need outdoor housing. They also need a place to get out of the elements, like a small hut or shed, and things to climb on are key. Pygmy goats are not legal as pets in all areas, so check with local authorities before you rush out and adopt one. And just because a goat can eat anything doesn't mean it should.
They certainly need to be carefully supervised and kept in an environment where they don't have access to things that are dangerous for them to eat.
Pygmy goats eat mainly leafy greens and hay. They are hardy little animals, but you need to make sure there's a vet nearby who can help with their few health problems.
Digestive problems are probably the #1 thing we see wrong in goats.
Pygmy goats can make good additions to any family, even ones with kids, because they don't bite and are easily handled. In general, be sure to provide your pygmy goat with the right outdoor environment that includes grass to graze, shelter from the elements, and places to climb. They can have gastrointestinal issues, so be sure to provide your pygmy goat with the basic diet of roughage in the form of hay, grass, and leaves. Finally, pygmy goats can make good companions for families. Just be sure that local law allows them as pets.